Hi, I'm Jane. I'm the Prime Movers team leader here at ASCOT VALE Leisure Centre. In 2014, we were lucky enough to be a pilot site for the Grey Medallion. The Grey Medallion is a program that has been initiated by Lifesaving Victoria to help our older adults become everyday lifesavers. It includes CPR, emergency care, water safety and water security. This year we are lucky enough to be able to continue that program, so I'd like to encourage you all to register if you are interested. If you keep watching, you'll see some testimonials from some past participants and some photos of some of last year's program. Thank you.
I did the Grey Medallion because a friend of mine swims here and mentioned it, and I thought it'd be a great thing to do because my husband had a heart attack while jogging and he was saved by two people passing by. He only had a 4% chance of surviving and he survived, so I thought it'd be great to maybe help somebody else.
Actually, I was dragged along by my wife, so that was it.
Well, when I started work many years ago, our first aid from the point of view of resuscitation was Holger Nelson and Schaefer method. And as I progressed through my career, I was never involved with first aid or that type of work because there were many younger people coming on with better training, and I got out of the use of any of that sort of arrangements. But now that I'm retired and I get involved with the care of our grandchildren, I thought I'd better learn something of the latest techniques such as CPR and life-saving arrangements and hazard identification and those sorts of things to ensure safety around the house. And the Grey Medallion syllabus seemed to meet all of those requests that I wanted, and hence I applied.
I enjoyed it all. Doing the practical, I learned a lot. Doing the theory, the practical, being in the water, especially when I was dragged at the deep end and I didn't think I'd ever be able to do that. I was on the noodle, and it all sounds pretty funny, but you know, I managed to do a lot of things in the water that I couldn't do before. Plus, I even put my face in the water and I blew bubbles. Christine more or less said to me, you can do it, you can do it. So she actually helped me a lot.
With the stroke correction that we had, all the practical stuff, being in the water was really good. I enjoyed learning how to save people. We had lots of laughs while we were doing that. Learn to be careful before we try and attempt to save anybody that might be in difficulty, because originally and before I did the course I probably would have just jumped in and tried to save somebody. I wouldn't do that now. I thoroughly enjoyed the whole course.
What did I get out of the Grey Medallion? I can't remember my answer.
Well, I initially looked to do the CPR course and basic life-saving arrangements, hazard identification, risk assessment, and I achieved all of that out of the Grey Medallion, as well as life-saving techniques and aspects of swimming styles which I hadn't used for many years, so I feel a lot more confident in the water. Not that I'll ever be a butterfly swimmer, but the standard strokes were explained in greater detail, and I found it most enjoyable instruction.
Confidence, learning how to do the CPR, that was a big thing for me too, because my husband's 75 and I keep thinking, well, if anything happens to him, well, at least I can try to save his life. My grandchildren, people around, if anything happens, that was mainly the reason why I did it, was for the CPR.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to help some other person, because I'm the husband that had the heart attack. And I might be able to help some other person that's in trouble in the water or having a heart attack.
Oh, of course, of any age, but I know it's for the Grey Medallion type. But things like CPR and life-saving techniques that are learnt, but not only that, there's hazard identification and risk analysis, and if you do those sorts of things thoroughly in the first instance, hopefully there'll be no need for the CPR and the life-saving techniques.
Oh, highly. It was very, very good. The people were very good, the instructors were very good, and all in all it was an enjoyable experience. A few laughs, which was good. I gave most of the laughs, but anyway. No, it was very good. All round, very good experience.
I really would. I think everybody should do it, because it's, the more you know, the better. And yeah, I will.
I certainly would recommend it to other people. I wasn't aware that so many people over 60 drown until I did the course. So therefore lots of people our age should participate and learn how to save themselves or help somebody else. And a really good part about it was people that couldn't swim did the course, and to see how confident they were in the water by the end of